Yeah. Get on down now. Let's go okay. Oh, I will never see you boogie with the body like that now. Boogie down, go Earth. Boogie down, baby, with the boogie.
Network Radio.
said I was hollering and screaming. They said I could never talk good sports radio.
What you talking about, Willie?
But I told them.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
So I found out.
It's a transmitter. It's a radio for speaking.
So I saw the light talking sports radio.
I have seen the light!
So I thought about starting Rev T Sports Revival.
By George, he's got it. By George, he's got it.
People are saying
you can see how you have progressed as a show, and I'll tell you what, man, it shows. I mean, it totally shows.
And our callers are saying this. Right, man, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
No. The show seems really good. You seem like you have a lot of fun. This is why I called in, and you both know your sport. So it's always fun talking to people that know their sports. That's why I like to call in whenever I get a chance.
And after I introduce my guests, they say,
for that big intro, I don't know whether to make you my agent or have you call my mom.
Our guests are saying this.
Your broadcast always edifies, and y'all are inspirational. You're unselfish. You don't whitewash anything. You deal with the real problems and issues, whether they're popular or unpopular.
And they saying, I'm sounding like this great legend that had a mouthpiece in the radio business.
Man, you talking sports over there like T.D. Green, man. That's what I like about Rev T Sports Revival.
But most of all, this. Hey, Fred, what you think about the Rev T Sports Revival?
Hey, well, you tell them, Rev T, if they ears ain't used to great talk radio, they need to adjust. Because at the end of the day, being different ain't being wrong. It's just being who you are. If they scared to be who they are, they probably shouldn't be listening to your show anyway.
Why tweet about it when you could talk about it on the Rev T Sports Revival? Believe that, baby. March with me.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Ain't gonna let nobody
turn me round, turn me round, turn me round. Yeah, let's go, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the music, baby. Keep on talking. You're listening to Mountaintop Network. Yeah, baby. We live right here on the mountaintop. Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag RevT. It's where you can find me at all over social media. I'm so glad to be here with the people this morning. I tell it to the high, I tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. We got a good show for the people. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of things happened in the world of sports over the last 48 hours. UVA won the NCAA tournament, men's basketball tournament. We gonna talk about that. Listen here, a couple of NBA stars, well, they laid it down. They said they calling it quits. We gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about some hot breaking news. Magic Johnson has resigned from being the president of basketball operations for the Los Angeles Lakers. We got to talk about that. And then we going to talk about what's going on with the Redskins. They say Dwayne Haskins, well, he visited Redskin Park on Tuesday. We going to talk about that. And of course, you know I'm going to talk about mute DC. Don't mute DC. Don't mute DC. Y'all know I'm going to lean on that all day long. So I want you, lace your boots up, strap them up real tight, and come on and march with me. We live right here on the Mountaintop. Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. It's the RevT Sports Revival, the Hump Day edition. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Man, let's go, baby. March with me. Ow, one more time. Man, I tell it to the high, I tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. I'm so glad to be here with the people this morning. Lottie-dottie, I'd like to welcome everybody, man, to come to this party this morning. We got a lot to talk about. I want to hear from you. If you click on the link that I didn't put out there for the people, I got it on YouTube, iTunes, Stitches, Periscope, Facebook Live. If you click on the link, you can gladly call into the show. Bring you straight into the show. Put your name in, what you want to talk about. We're going to get you on the airways. I want to hear from the people. Use the link to call in, or you call in the old traditional way. 703-763-4979 is the number if you want to talk about it and let your voice be heard this morning. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I got to say good morning, Lottie-dottie, everybody that came here to the party. We talking about Trusty Eric Johnson. He up in the building. Appreciate him so much. Jerry Sutton, true supporter, man, of the Sports Revival, here with us this morning. Big brother Artis Duckett. Appreciate you so much, man. Earl Valcourt, man, up there in New York. Appreciate you, champion. Brene Taylor Burke. Good morning to you, sister. We see you tuning in. Appreciate you and the Burke family. Appreciate you so much. There go my little cousin. She up in the building. Well, she grown now, but Sandra Hunt, she up in here. Sandra Hunt, appreciate it so much. Appreciate. I was thinking about your mama the other day. Rest well, Aunt Sandra Hunt for there. Appreciate it so much. Yeah, man, Deion Dante Bracey, man, he tuning in with us this morning. I appreciate you. Good morning to you too, champ. Big brother Kenny Champion. Yeah, Kenny Champion. He up in the building. Good morning, my brother. Glad to be on the show. Yeah, man, I appreciate you so much being here. Y'all make sure y'all go click that link if you want to get chime in, want to have your voice heard. Only thing you got to do, again, click on that link. It'll bring you right in. Click the call-in button while we doing live broadcast. You can get tapped in the show. You call in at 703-763-4979 is a number. I'd like to thank the people over there at Zeno Live for helping me out doing my thing like a chicken wing for the people, by the people right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. So, let's get right down to it. A lot of things didn't happen, man, in the world of sports, man. Got to say good morning to Terry Caldwell. I see you tuning in, champ. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, Kenny Champion. I'm reading the notes here. Jason Comp, let's go. Red William Saul, good morning to you, man. Appreciate you so much, man. I want everybody right now to take a moment to go share the post with the people. Because while I'm trying to do the show and share the posts and everything, it just ain't working. It's not coming together. And then I don't want to get any slack from Facebook saying I'm posting my show too fast for the people here this morning. So if y'all could just take a minute to share the post with the people and go share the post. My mama called me. She called me on the phone this morning. I guess she called to see how I was doing. And then I you know, so big shouts out to the people out there. And so we live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag RevT. I'm all over social media right now. But look, though, what I want to do is we're going to talk about the NCAA. We're going to just touch on that. You know, kind of still good news, but it didn't fade. The hype didn't fade. Congratulations to the University of Virginia, right? Okay, then I want to talk about Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki. They said they retired last night, respectively, last games, respectively. Supposedly, that's how they say they're going to do. But, you know, money is a motivator. Then I want to talk about Magic Johnson. This thing with Magic Johnson walking away from the Lakers, it's a lot to it, man. Big shouts out to William Saul down there in North Carolina. Appreciate you. Hey, my mother was just trying to call her to tell me that it was an explosion down there in Durham, William. So kind of keep me abreast what's going on down there. You know, I got family down there in them parts, and I appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. We coming to Carolina. Less is more events talking about the line. We coming to Carolina, William. So we want you to brace yourself and get ready for that. Over here, right here, live on Mountaintop Network Radio. Got to say good morning, man, to the lovely Michelle Miller tuning in this morning. Appreciate you so much, man. So, you know, and then we going to talk about this thing, what's going on, little NFL news. Dwayne Haskins, he visited Redskins Park on Tuesday. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, just kind of go over his stats. Again, I'm not one to sit there and try to force and talk about something when it really ain't nothing too much to talk about. You know, how many times we going to sit there and have a conversation about what the Redskins need and what the Redskins need to do, and how many conversations we going to sit here and have about because a player then visited the team or something that they know what's going on. So, but we going to take a break. When we come back from break, though, we going to jump right into this. We sitting there live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag RevT is where you can find me at all over social media. Let's go get it, y'all. Be right back.
Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. And we will break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today, 703-743-4556, and tell Toys the RevT Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey, y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the RevT Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today. Yours.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Yeah, baby, we live right here on the Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag RevT is where you can find me at. All over social media, lottie-dottie. I'd like to welcome everybody to the party. I see y'all tuning in over there on Periscope Live. We appreciate you so much. We kind of trying to get things generated on that side over here. Yeah. Don't mute DC. Don't mute DC. That's what I'm standing on. That's what I'm supporting here. Right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Big shouts out to Metro PCS over there on 7th and Georgia Avenue, Florida, 7th and Florida Avenue, Georgia Avenue, 7th Street, that U Street, Shaw Corridor, Howard Theater, Uptown kicking it. You don't like the music, then move your ass out. Let's go. Big shouts out to my people over there, man. Lottie Dottie, everybody, welcome to the party. Y'all go take a moment right now. Everybody go share the post. Let's share the post. Let's get this party started right up in here. This thing with Don't Mute DC. If you familiar with the area, over the last 25 years on Georgia Avenue and Florida, Georgia and Florida Avenue, the intersection, 7th and Florida, Georgia, 7th and Georgia and Florida Avenue, where the old Popeyes used to be at. The Metro PCS been over there sitting there cranking music outside all day long. It's become part of the culture of the area. A lot of people listen to that music in the morning when they going to work to get them going. A lot of people listen to that music in the evening time when they coming home from work, man, just to pep them up, man, after long, hard days of work. Not only does it just serve as a spot or a venue where they play go-go music, but it's one of the rare places in the District of Columbia where you can go get a copy, a CD of the latest go-go PA tapes that's been out from the local bands in the area. And for someone to come into the area because of the change for the gentrification, times got to change, but the culture don't have to change. And for them to go down there and say that they gonna sit there and tell that man that he can't play his music because T-Mobile, who now owns Metro PCS, was notified by a tenant in the luxury apartments that if they didn't stop playing the go-go music loud in front of the store, that they was going to sue T-Mobile. So T-Mobile has instructed the owner, a black businessman, to shut his music down so they wouldn't get a lawsuit. So if you can just right now, I don't care where you are, what platform you're listening to right now, I want you to put up hashtag Don't Mute DC right now. Right now. Right now. Okay, I got it. It was a gas explosion down in Durham right now. A firefighter has been hurt from what I'm getting right now. So prayers out to the people in Durham. And when I go on the next break, I gotta call my mother back so she'll stop blowing my phone up while I'm doing the show, worrying about my sister to let her know everything is all right down there. But anyway, though, we sitting in live, though, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. We sitting here talking about this thing, Don't Mute DC right now. And if you understand the culture, and if you follow me over on Twitter, at The Real One RevT, I posted last night to the Wizards, to the Washington Nationals. I posted to the Washington Redskins because at their venues, during their games, they're quick. They real quick to play go-go music at the National Stadium, at the Nat Stadium. They always playing Bustin' Loose by Chuck Brown, right? At the Redskin game, the fans go crazy. The fans go crazy when the Redskin band start playing go-go music. Even after the game, even before the game, the band has a special segment where they just break down into that good go-go crank. Not alone when Chuck Brown was living, that they used to have Chuck Brown out there to perform during halftime for the people sometimes. Not only that, they didn't invite Wale and then embrace Wale and his culture. Okay? But Wale's culture is DC Go-Go. He can rap all he want, but Wale got his real push from DC Go-Go music. But the Washington Redskins, they play it. The Washington Wizards, they have the Junkyard Band, Settled Thoughts, just to name a few, EU, RE, down there playing for the people. After the shows, they even had special nights where they had Go-Go night. And not once have I seen any of these organizations post their support for Don't Mute DC. But yet and still, though, they're quick to go play their music and use their music as a draw to bring ticket sales to their organization and their respective franchise. But you haven't seen them mute Don't DC. Let me take it a little bit further on the Team 980. And I got much respect for Al Golden. And y'all know the Team 980, formerly ESPN 980, y'all know I got much love for them. That's my Lacoste over there. Right? But at the end of the day, though, Al Golden on Thursday, an idea which he took from me here on the Sports Survival, because I don't give a damn what nobody say. It's a true fact that I was the first one to incorporate go-go music with a sports show. And if you think I'm lying, go listen to Podbean episode 1 of the Rev T Sports Survival. But he plays go-go music on his show in the morning, right? But at the end of the day, though, go look at Al Goldie's timeline on Twitter or on Facebook. Go look at Team 980, and they with Radio 1 now. So it ain't no excuse that they with Red Zebra and you got to play the Dan Snyder, you know, the white boy game. Right? Let's call it for what it is. Team 980 still ain't put nothing up to say, don't mute DC. And just to let y'all know to say, oh, Rev, you just running your mouth talking Jimmy Jive and ain't doing nothing about it. You call Team 980 right now and they tell you, already reached out to them to ask them to address that situation. You can go call the Wizards, you can go call the Nats, you can call the Redskins, and they'll tell you Rev T to send them an email about the situation about Don't Mute DC. You know, we can sit here and talk sports all day long. I could do that all day long. I don't give a damn, but I got to talk about my city, my culture, where I'm from, what I was raised on. And just to see that this gentrification, this thing, if you go even look at the man's name, Grabowski or whatever, who says this is noise. This ain't noise to us. This ain't noise to us. Some of that rap music, that's noise, but go-go, it's the sound of the Congo. It's the sound of the percussion. It's the sound of the winds. It's the sound of the horns that move the people. It ain't really even the words. It ain't really even what they saying. Because the majority of the songs that Go-Go's bands play in the DMV, they're cover songs. They're top 40 or top 10 hits that's hot or been hot in the past. And they just do it in Go-Go style. Okay? But at the end of the day, let's call it for really is. Take it back to Africa, where the sound come from. How Chuck Brown and EU and Trouble Funk created the sound, the Calypso sound, the Calypso, the African, the Caribbean Calypso sound. It ain't noise. It ain't noise. And yes, let's be honest. Back in the day, the go-go, man, we seen a lot of people that didn't go home after they went to the go-go. But then you also saw the go-go save a whole lot of people to make sure that they went home, because it was a safe haven. Whether it was at the rec center, whether it was at the local club, whether it was just on your block at the block party. That go-go sound, that go-go scene, that go-go culture, it's a part of DC. And I'm sitting here today and I'm telling you people that I'm supporting Don't Mute DC. When I get off the airways today, I'm going to get back on here and I'm just going to go straight out DC go-go music. Whatever y'all want to hear, I'm going to look it up. We're going to play it for the people and we're going to have us a little noonday party. Talking this. I mean, I'm not worried about talking sports. I can talk sports all day long. But this Don't Mute DC thing, we got to call it for what it is. We got to acknowledge it for what it is. What they trying to do. Who trying to do it? You know, some people don't want to call it for a race, creed, and color thing, but it is what it is. Especially when you don't understand it and you ain't laying in somebody's bed and talking about it. And you know, when it all comes down to it, let's be honest with ourselves. Who has moved into the city right now and who they forcing to move out the city right now? See what I mean? And I'll leave it like that. We sitting here live, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV, I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag Rev T. The high-ups that hit me and told me leave it alone. I'm getting too emotional on this. But y'all know that go-go sound means something to me. So look, I'm going to go to break. We're going to listen to a little bit of Air Raid. When I come back, I'm going to try to go get my brother left-handed on the line. Yeah, lefty up in the building. We be right back, y'all. Right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. Right now, everybody go. Hashtag Don't Mute DC. Hashtag Don't Mute DC. Right now, wherever you at. Let's go, baby. March with me.
In the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghost and Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. And we'll break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you a movie star. Hey, y'all, Call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, Call Toys today. You're listening to Mountaintop Network. Yeah, we sitting here live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. If I'm correct, I think I got brother Left Hand on the line. Left Hand, you up in the building, Chain?
Peace. What's good? What's
Oh,
happening?
man,
Peace.
I tell it to the hot, I tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Rev T Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. Big brother Left Handed at RM Desk. After further review, up in the building with us this morning. California Radio, is that correct? Did I say it right? I got it right. California.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
California
man.
Radio was in the building.
Got to give them big shots. Appreciate them so much, man. I need to talk to California or something. We all get down to California or something, man. What's going on, Left Hand, man?
It's all good. It's all good. It's good people over there, man. There's real good people over there, and they doing some things.
Yeah, might need to get right. Let's get it, man.
I just wanted to chime in and say what up, man. You know, everybody's going crazy about the Magic Johnson thing. But first of all, man, let me give my respects to you guys out there, man. That's doing the go-go music thing. Keep doing it, man. Don't stop. Do not stop. Don't ever stop, man. You know what I mean? Because that's what turns, the things and the institutions that we come up with and we create. They try to stifle it. And the next thing you know, then they'll be having the go-go music out there and saying that they started it. Right. So never stop.
Right.
Never stop, man.
And you know that for a fact.
Yo.
And you know that for a fact because you done seen them try to do it with Brooklyn. You done seen them try to do it with Harlem. Just to name a couple of places, correct?
I mean, they are doing it. You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing. They are doing it, my dude. And again, it starts as far as you mentioned Brooklyn. That's where I'm from. With the West Indian Day parade, the Labor Day parade. They try to really try to squeeze it. They try to shut it down, basically. But I won't get into that, man. But that's for another time. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
But Harlem, 125th Street, the Bronx, Fordham Road, Jamaica Ave in Queens. Downtown Fulton Street in Brooklyn, all of it looks the same. All of it's been whitewashed. None of it has personality anymore. And yeah, I said whitewash, and I meant that. Get at me on Twitter. It don't stop. Everything is cookie cutter. Even Times Square, everything is the same. It's cookie cutter. Everything is no personality. You go to Fordham Road, it looks just like Jamaica Ave and all of that. But whatever y'all do, man, please don't stop, man. Please do not stop doing what y'all doing. Stand up for yours, man. Don't let them try to, smooth over everything and act like you ain't done no damage to the neighborhood. You making the neighborhood pop. That's what it is. And they not used to that.
That's right. We sitting here live.
It is what it is.
We sitting here live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. That's brother Left Hand. And RM Desk, he up in the building with us this morning. Left Hand, let's get right into it, man. You done put the beans out there to make things real clear for the people. Magic Johnson steps down as Lakers president of basketball operations. And what's so intriguing about this, what makes this thing so hot is early in the day, yesterday, he had a 3-hour meeting with the owner of the team, Jenny Buss, right? Dr. Buss's daughter, who now owns the Lakers, who gave Magic Johnson this position. And they were actually on the same accord moving forward, allegedly from what was said from happening in this meeting. Then hours later on in the evening, okay, in the wee hours, about 9, 8, 10 o'clock or whatever, maybe on the Cali side, maybe 6 p.m. or whatever time, okay, Magic Johnson comes out with this emergency press conference to the people. He says he's stepping down. Some of the talk say, man, that, you know, he couldn't be Magic Johnson being the president of basketball operations of the Lakers. He couldn't go the functions like Dwayne Wade's retirement to go congratulate him. Someone who looked up to Magic, he couldn't go do that. He felt like he couldn't talk to people like Ben Simmons like he wanted to and be the Magic, the mentor. He had to be Magic, the president of basketball operations. But one thing that also came out, Left Hand, and our listeners this morning, one thing that's definite and true that came out is that he said he didn't want to hurt anybody's livelihood. He didn't really want to be into the business of firing people. And as you all know, Left Hand, and the people know, it's been talks that he was going to fire Luke Walton. So I'm going to leave it there and let you go on this.
Man, listen. I heard, you know, every, you know, rumor and story, you know, under the sun. I was doing my show last night, and I heard about it. I said, well, you know what? The first thing came to my mind. The first thing that came to my mind, Rev, it wasn't about, you know, LeBron. It wasn't about him not, you know, doing what, you know, being Magic Johnson or whatever. My first thing came to my mind when I heard Magic Johnson resign as president of basketball operations for Los Angeles Lakers was that, boom, now he's got the trifecta. He quit on the Lakers as a player. He quit on the Lakers as a coach. And now he quits on the Lakers as an executive. Okay? Being Magic Johnson, to speak to that point, that just basically means he's not winning. He's not being Magic Johnson. But if we remember, you go far back as I do. Magic Johnson wasn't perfect in those NBA Finals. I remember one Finals, Magic dribbled away against the Boston Celtics. So he makes his mistakes. He makes his errors. He left from being a player. He wanted to do the talk show thing. That didn't work. He wanted to be a coach. That didn't work. So I think, you know, a lot of stuff was impinged on what the Lakers were going to do this summer. Okay, there was a whole list of free agents out there. So for that nonsense about he wasn't going to get the extra free agent or he was going to be out in 2 years, this was not the time to go. This was not the time to go. If you was going to do it like that, this was not the time to go. 1 game, 2 games left in the season. You're going to do whatever you do with Luke Walton, whatever the case may be. But you didn't, that stuff about you're going to give it 2 years, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. So, I mean, people have their own perception of the whatever the case may be. I listen to them talk, and, you know, it's a whole bunch of mumbo-jumbo. Everybody believes their own hype or whatever. And that's why I rock with you, man, because you're not going to tell me what I just heard on ESPN. You're not going to tell me what I just heard on some other station. You're going to tell me your perspective and how you see it. And I think a lot of people get away from, you know, wanting to be right and wanting to be correct and wanting to be the first. Why don't you just speak it how you feel it, man? I don't feel none of that shit none of that stuff that people were saying. None of it. The first thing came to my mind is that dude felt that he got the trifecta. It wasn't working out for him. He got played with the Anthony Davis situation. He overextended his hand to LeBron and all of that. So nobody talks about that. Nobody.
Yeah, they just want to say Magic just stepped down and he just want to be happy. And I must say I got to march with you on that one, Left-Handed. I mean, I think I laid it out, and I think you just put a whole bunch of nails around the coffin and sealed that up. Bottom line was Magic Johnson wasn't winning. And history has showed us when Magic ain't winning, Magic ain't happy. So for him to use his words as a scapegoat to say, well, I don't want to do this and I don't want to hurt anybody. Well, you know, you've been in this business. You done seen you done seen teammates come and go. Let's be honest, right. Magic. You done been on championship teams. You done been on teams where they didn't tweak the player or two to try to fix the problem to get y'all to the next level.
Or a coach.
Or a coach. So at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, all of those things that he put out there, those was just smoke screens for the people to take in. Okay, the smoke screen that, oh, I love Jenny Buss and she's like my sister, and sister, you know, singing, having singing like Miss Shirley, sister, you been on my mind. You know, come on, man. You know, let's talk about it. It sound good. It sound good. So Stephen A. Smith. So Stephen A. Smith won't really preach the gospel on you. It sound good because you know TNT, TNN, and whatever the hell they want to call it, or the NBA Network, so they won't sit there and bash you. But at the end of the day, when it comes about it, he said, I just want to be happy. And Magic is happy at the most when he's winning. Magic is happy at the most when it ain't no drama upon his shoulders. And with the Lakers right now, guess what it is? It's DRAMA, drama. Hold on, let me do it like the youngest do it now. #drama.
Right. I mean, you know, dealing, you know, with a thing like that, if he was so bad about losing, I think he would have gave the Dodgers spot up too. So, I mean, it really wasn't about that. It's about, you know, him being Magic. He couldn't be who he wanted. He couldn't get who he wanted. He played himself. The hand got, you know, he got, you know, left with what he got left with. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm not here for that. He couldn't get the free agent that he wanted. He sat down, you know, 3 hours prior with Jenny Buss, and after the meeting, that's what came up into his mind. Like, yo, I gotta cut this loose. I can't do this. So if they was gonna fire, you know, Luke Walton wasn't gonna be the coach when the Lakers got good anyway. Luke Walton wasn't gonna be the coach when the Lakers got good anyway. Just like Jeff Hornacek wasn't going to be the coach when the Knicks got good. I'm telling you, just like that. You know what I mean? So, again, at the end of the day, man, you know, Magic took the easy way out. He took the high road. He didn't want to disappoint nobody. He didn't want nobody talking about his image and, you know, things of that nature. He had to put it all on them instead of putting it on him. He's crying and all this old nonsense. He's in L.A. He's in Hollywood. That's what he's supposed to do.
Oh man,
you're in Hollywood.
It's part of the culture. You know he know that. He been around that block for so long, man. Stop faking with it. You know.
Come on, man. You know what I mean? So again, you can pull the wool over these new cats' eyes.
Oh man,
you can do that all day.
But you can't pull the wool over these new cats' eyes all day.
That's all they're gonna talk about is the fluff.
You can't
the other stuff that don't really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And then they're going to try to beat you in the head like they know what they're talking about. And I'm here for the get down. And I'm telling you, it didn't go like that. There's something else to it that Magic is not talking about. He's going to talk about it later. You know what I mean? He's happy and this and that. You ain't happy until the Dodgers win the World Series. Knock it off. Who you trying to kid?
Oh, man.
Who you trying to kid?
Oh, man. Because y'all don't forget now, Magic, whether he resigned from this position or not, the Lakers got to pay that man for the rest of his life. And when he died, Cookie and his son or / daughter, you know what I mean, like they gonna get that money. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, I just wanted to chime in for a minute, man. I'm gonna let you live and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But check me out, man. Every Monday, California Radio, like my man talked about. What about that game? We in the building, live and direct. It goes down this Monday. So before you send your taxes off and all that, you know, check us out. Or after you send your taxes off and all that, check us out, man. California Radio, 8 to 9 p.m. Monday night is going down. I got Rockness Monster in the building with me. Boot Camp Click, Helter Skelter. You already know. I got Queen Amina in the building. Peace to the Queen. And I got Miss Mo Better in the building. So Monday night it goes down. What about that game? Then Tuesday night, After Further Review 2.0, a.k.a. the Sideline Pass, Tuesday night, 8 to 10, live and direct on the Action VR Network. I'm in the building, man. I do my thing. I go hard body karate. Ask Rev T. He'll tell you. You know what I mean? Wednesday, which is today, I'll do my thing on Chris Metal Radio. They got me a little spot down there, man. These little spots pay nice, man. I ain't going front.
Yeah.
But, yo, Saturday I got the Sports Fitter Show on ScratchVision.com with DJ Scratch. And Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night from 9 to 11, Fresh Slander Radio. Check me out over there with the homies, Mad Slander and Harlem Fresh 125. That's it, man. I put it out there. And I'm a writer, too, man. Shout out to the scorecode.com. Shout out to the validatedmagazine.com. Shout out to my man Eric Sermon. So, Rev, man, thank you. I just wanted to come in for a few minutes, man, spit that ism, get at me behind the scenes. You already know what to do, man. Family's in the building.
That's Left Hand in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him at RMDesk over there on Twitter. And if you want to know his government, well, you follow me on Facebook. He ain't hard to find. We sitting here live, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag RevT is where you can find me at all over social media. We going to take a break. When we come back, let's talk about Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki retiring from the NBA. Let's go, y'all. We live right here on the mountaintop. That's proper utensils right here. Let's go. I think this from 2011. Rest in peace, Lil Benny.
This 100% champions of truth. If you feel your need spirit, we'll be back. Your youth now. Close someone behind the fire to a groove that you will never be fine. PU is here, y'all. PU is here now. PU is in the house, huh? Let's get the party started then. PU is here. I said PU is here. We'll get the party started then. Cause PU is here now. Have mercy. Go Lando's in here. If Angie B don't get it started, Go Lando gonna get something started, y'all. Yes, sir. Listen. Man. Good Lord. Thank you so much for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. This going out to my man Doc and all the crew from Air Raid. Yeah. Let's take her back, Lloyd. Jam on it. Good God. Jam on it. Get on down, Lloyd.
If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Ghost and Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. And we will break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal M. Adair with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my Motivational Minutes.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car, making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today to Mountaintop Network Radio. Man, I wasn't trying to come back off of that. Well, let me try this again. Yeah, that's a little bit better. No, nobody be twerking while they at work and not tuning in right now. We sitting here live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag RevT is where you can find me at all over social media. I'm so glad to be here with the people. Lottie Dottie, everybody, welcome to the party. Yeah. with the rump shaker. They don't know nothing about that rump shaker, man. We sitting live, but look though, y'all. Let's get right into it. Dwayne Wade, he retired. He played his last game in the NBA, and they paid tribute to him and also Dirk Nowitzki last night in their last prospective game. Dwayne Wade went out there and scored like 30 points. Okay, Dirk Nowitzki came out and scored the team's first 10 points. And so at the end of the day, when it all comes down to it, both of them had a good career. I think Dirk averaged maybe like 20 points a game, maybe like 7-something rebounds. And I think his rebounds and numbers could have been a little bit more, but he's 40 years old. And he's been in this league a long time. And so we can't sit here and discredit what he did and what he did on the court over the years. I mean, you know, and believe this, that's definitely true, has continued to play at a high level. And me, all honestly and truthfully, I think Dirk Nowitzki could play another year or two if he was in the right situation, on the right team that knew how to use him, that could use him, that he could come off the bench and still give a team a good 10, 12 points a night, maybe 5 or 6 good rebounds needed in the game, and most of all, some leadership. So congratulations to both Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki for their careers. I got to say good morning, man, to Mike Underwood tuning in. You Callie McClain. What's up, family, tuning in? Tavon Roof, good morning to you, Chain. What's up with you, man? Long time, big brother. DC Casey, good morning, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Up in the building, y'all go show him some love, man. What's going on out here in the atmosphere to make things real clear. We just sitting there, just going over little tidbits. We just finished talking about Magic Johnson stepping down as the Los Angeles Lakers president of basketball operations. We kind of talked about, appreciate Left Hand for tuning in. After further review, y'all make sure y'all go give him a follow over there on Twitter at RMDEST. RMDEST is where you can find him at. You know where to find him up here on Facebook on his government name if you were a follower of mine. But look, though, you know, this thing about D-Wade. D-Wade had been around. He was at Miami. He left. I think he went to Cleveland, ended up coming back to Miami. He's been around. But one thing that's good and true that he'll stand on is that he won those titles there when they had Shaq, LeBron, the Big Three. They did their thing down there, and they ran the table for a couple of years. And so, but before that, though, you know, let's be honest. Man, he was out there leading teams. And so at the end of the day, hats off to him. Congratulations to Dwayne Wade and the fabulous career that he had. And his son was out there with him, too. And that was real special, and that was good to see. And Dirk Nowitzki, congratulations to him. But I want to point something out, though, for Dirk Nowitzki, right, at his retirement ceremony. Where was the rest of those players that he won that 2011 championship with? I'm talking about, was it Terry? What was the other one, the point guard? I mean, where were all of these guys that when he won that champ, that he helped put the ring on their finger? Why weren't they there? Why was Larry Bird and some other former NBA players there to congratulate this man on his retirement? I mean, there's nothing wrong with them being there. Much respect, Larry Bird said some good, encouraging words. But at the end of the day, though, where was the rest of those players that he won championships with? Why weren't they there to celebrate this moment with this man, to send this man off properly? I'm just asking. Now, maybe I may be fetching on this one, but you would think, though, for a person who put a lot of blood, sweat, hard dedication, and tears into us getting to a point where we can win a championship, okay, I'm going to make sure I'm going to be there to see that man on his way out. Right? And can't nobody say, oh, he just talking jive, because y'all know, and when I'm in hype mode, my Jedi Master, Chief Z, unlike some other people, you know, who want to go to his grave and praise their flags upon that man's grave and think they being cute and taking pictures and stuff and kneeling down like they doing it for Chief Z, who didn't know him. when Chief Z was living, I made sure that he had a 35-year anniversary celebration honoring him, what he been doing for the Redskins, delivering the hype for the people, to the people, for the people, by the people, when he was living. So, you know, that's all I can say to that. But we sit there live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag Rev T. The producers, they done told me stop being salty early in the morning. I'm going to shut up. I hear you pretty late. Bill Ryborn, good morning to you. We got something special for tomorrow, man. We talking about Favor One. That's right, Favor One Marketing. We going to have some good people come over here, talk some good stuff. It'll be about some money, some management, some life, and some merging. I want to bring some different things here, man, to the sports talk scene. You know, we can talk sports all day long, but it's good to talk about life. So look forward to that good interview coming with the people tomorrow. Look out for the fly. I'll be posting later on in the show. But again, congratulations to Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki. Congratulations to him. What I want to do is, I want to take a break. Hold on. Jerry Sutton say he was there. Rev Terry was in the stands, but the NBA messed that one up. And Sean Murray was there too. But the NBA, they focused on those players on the court. They didn't. That's what okay, I stand correct. But you're only two of them, though. So, you know, I stand correct that they wasn't there, but Terry was in the stands, Sean Murray was in the stands. Well, why was they in the stands? Why weren't they on the court? So, but we, you know, that's just my personal opinion, my thoughts. And we gonna take a break. We sitting there live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. I want y'all to make sure, one, go share the post with the people. Let them know what we doing here. Right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. And then second of all, I want you to go tweet. Hashtag Don't Mute DC. We sitting there loud, y'all, right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. This some Chuck Brown, 1985, Masonic Temple, Show Your Ride. Rest in peace, Chuck Brown, the godfather of the go-go music. Right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. It's the Sports Survival Hump Day. Let's get it, baby. Ow!
Let me talk to you a minute. Come here, Sandra. All right, yeah. You get your chance, my man. All right, thank you so much for coming, baby. Love you. All right, we'd like to say hello to a sweet young lady named Cynthia, too. And everybody from Palmer Park, and everybody from Chapel Oaks. Chapel Oaks. I said Chapel Oaks. Chapel Oaks crew. How do you do? Bird Farms crew. We love you, too. Southeast, huh? How do you do? Garfield and everybody from Condon Terrace. How do you do? Shipley Terrace. We love you too.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in the Washington metropolitan area, give me a call, 240-356-3580. When you do, mention Mountaintop Network Radio and receive a free CMA on your current home. Once again, this is Maurice Wood with Golden Real Estate. Give me a call today, 240-356-3580. Real estate is a relationship business. Let's build one.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
This is Steven Askins, host of the Inside Blitz. You can catch me Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Where we will break down the Thursday night game, talk about the Sunday games, give you injury and fantasy pointers. So tune in Sunday morning, 10 to 11 a.m. right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Crystal M. Adair on Mountaintop Network Radio, where the people's voice can be heard. I'm a motivational speaker and an author of the newly released Therapy, a memoir novella by Crystal M. Adair. Go click on Amazon right now. Get your 5-star copy with great reviews. I promise you, it's a book that will change your life. Again, Crystal and Mazier with Mountaintop Network Radio. Tune in again for my motivational minute.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
Call Toys Auto Detailing today. 703-743-4556 and tell Toys the Rev T Sports Revival sends you and receive a discount on your auto detail for your car for the holidays today. That's 703-743-4556. Call Toys. He'll have you in your car making you feel like you're a movie star. Hey y'all, call Toys Auto Detailing today, a proud sponsor of the Rev T Sports Revival. Believe, baby, call Toys today.
Mountaintop Network Radio. Mountaintop Network Radio.
Oh shit! Bustin' on here now. Here we go, here we go. Bustin' on here now. Bustin' on here now. Bustin' on here now. Burn us up, burn us up. Go to another dimension, that's all we're gonna do, go to another dimension. What's that, Big Dad? Yo, what you got? What's up here? Oh, shit. Heavens, we know this click, y'all.
Let that ride for a minute. Let that ride for a minute. Let it ride, y'all. Let's go. We live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. I'm Tavon Fennell. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. At the real one. At the real one, Rev T. Over there on Twitter at sports_revival. Make sure to give us a follow. Rev T Sports Revival. YouTube, iTunes, Stitches, Podbean. Wherever it might hit you, we there clearing the atmosphere. Facebook Live, we appreciate you so much. Yeah, that's that good JYB. Don't mute DC, y'all. Let's go. Yeah, I'm so glad to be able to hit people here this morning. I appreciate y'all tuning in. But, you know, before we get out of here, I just wanted to hit on a couple of things. We didn't hit on everything. The Wizards, well, we know that their season is over, right? And let me just put this out there before we move on. I just wanted to touch on this real quick. And we're going to go home. We're going to touch on this Wizards, and then I'm going to touch on the Dwayne Haskins visiting the Redskins yesterday out at Redskins Park in Ashburn. The Wizards lost last night to the Celtics. They finished their season, okay? Now, we all know that they need a general manager, okay? Ernie is gone. We know that, right? John Wall won't be back. He possibly might not come back next year. The way he kind of spitting it out. They talked to him. They said he even acknowledged he wouldn't mind if the Wizards drafted a point guard. He said he would welcome it. But he also emphasized and put an emphasis on that they could draft whoever they want, especially at the point guard. But he will be my backup once I get ready to come back. So with those words being said right there, that's drama that's stirring in the pot for this new GM already, out the gate, before he even get there. Right? So that's something to look for. But now let me put something else out there for the people. It's a whole bunch of other teams looking for general managers right now, looking for presidents of basketball operations, so to speak. I think it's maybe about 5 or 6 teams right now that's trying to make those moves. So at the end of the day, now, what the Wizards, what are they going to do? I mean, really, when it comes down to it, you one of the first teams with this need to be filled up on the tattle boat that came out there, but now you got other teams that follow suit. Are they gonna go in and put the nail in the coffin and go get their man that they want to be the general manager, or are they gonna sit there and be lackadaisical about this situation and watch other teams pick up general managers that could have been possible candidates here for the Washington Wizards? See, this is what you have to be careful and watch for right now, because the Wizards had all the chances in the world to go ahead and make that move right now, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Shalimar. Make that move right now. And they didn't make that move. And when you delay on making a move as such importance as this pertaining to the Wizards, this could come back to bite them in the ass. So I just wanted to put that out there, just a little bit of food I wanted to feed to the people, just to think about what Arsenio used to say, something that just make you go, when it comes to these Washington Wizards and what's next. I got to say good morning, man, to William, DJ Chill, Will Kelly. He tuning in with us this morning. Appreciate him so much. Big brother Bill Ryburn. If I didn't acknowledge you before, I see you up in the building. Everybody go take a moment to go share the post with the people. Let them know what we doing here Monday through Friday. God willing, you know, sometimes we got to alternate days and times or whatever. The thing fine as wine to keep on moving without grooving. But everything is all right here on Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV on the Rev T Sports Revival. But look, everybody just go share the post right now. Let me have my Wendy Williams moment. I need to sip my coffee a little bit. Let me have my Wendy Williams moment here. Big shouts out to Wendy Williams drinking coffee during the show and stuff and everything. And so, but, you know, at the end of the day, again, I say, you need to watch this when it comes to the Washington Wizards moving forward. Moving forward. Got to watch this, right? And so, but now, let's go to this. Y'all ready? Let's flip the script. I'm going to get this out here and take us home on this note right here. Washington Redskins, right? Yesterday, Dwayne Haskins, Ohio State quarterback, was out at Redskin Park. You know, they asked him a couple of questions, probably let him throw a couple of passes, yada, 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 yada. So, what does that mean, right? Does that mean now, the Redskins going to get Dwayne Haskins now? Because it meant the same thing when Locke went to the Redskins to visit. It meant the same thing when Kyler Murray went to the Redskins to visit. Do y'all understand where I'm going with this? If you don't, let me bring you home and let's get on up out of here. Because this young man visited Redskin Park yesterday, it doesn't mean that the rumor mills or people seeking attention or whatever to say their source, yada, yada. It doesn't mean that the Redskins are going to trade up, trade down, or try to get him at 15. This young man is what they call, he's on is what they call in the NFL, is NFL draft prospects, especially high top 25, top 30 draft picks. They go on a tour where they go visit teams that possibly might have a chance to pick them up if they're available at their spot. Most teams that you see that they really go out to go visit are the top 10 teams, right? The top 10, top 15 teams in the draft, 25 picks, right? And what they do is when you see, you say if you got the Miami Dolphins at number 25 and you see, they call Kyler Murray out there, then you want to kind of put your antennas up to kind of watch that. Because then you'll have a situation where Miami know at 25 they not getting him, right? But at the end of the day, if he number 25 and they calling him out just to work out, interview him, see where he is or whatever, then it's a possibility at 25, Miami might try to move up to get him. Correct? So I'm not going to sit here and fall into this hype, Dwayne Haskins coming to the Redskins now. Just like some of y'all sitting there losing y'all mind about Josh Rosen, that he the next coming. Like he really did something in Arizona, like he what the Redskins need. Just like like people talking about, oh, the Redskins going to get a veteran wide receiver, or they trying to get to new. So what? I mean, all of this stuff is just talk right now. And we get closer to the draft, you might see a move made, or you might see a move made on draft day, if it's one to be made. So I'm not going to sit here and drain the situation about, oh, they got Dwayne Haskins. Bottom line is, I don't care what nobody say. They need an offensive line, and they need a wide receiver for that man to throw to. And a healthy tight end. I don't care who the quarterback is. McCoy, Keenum, Haskins, Murray, Judaboo, Hoodaboo, Chukachoo. He don't have those things in place with that offense. Any quarterback might have himself a rough time right now running that offense. So, but anyway, though, y'all, we done had a good show for the people, man. I tell it to the hot, I tell it to the cold. You got to come to the Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. Again, I'm Tavon Fennell. #RebT is where you can find me at all over social media. I appreciate Big Brother Left Handed at RM Desk for tuning in with us this morning. I want y'all to send some prayers up to them people down in Durham right now. They had a glass explosion. They say a couple of firefighters been hurt on the scene. So we're going to go follow up on that and make sure we send our prayers out to them people in Durham. I'm going to call and make sure my sister and my brother-in-law and nieces and nephews, when I get off the air, to calm my mama down, and then we'll be okay. Can I say that? We'll be okay? Yeah, we going to be all right. Everything going to be all right, man. Big shouts out again to you, the people, for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all go share the post with the people. Let them know what we doing right here live, Mountaintop Network Radio, DMV. Mom Fennell, #RebT. Hey, y'all, let's go ahead and get on about it. I forgot my music, my little theme music, go home and stuff. I'm sitting here talking. Here you go, right here. Let's go.
Mountaintop Network Radio.
I'm gonna let my man Mo Diggy tickle the ear hole a little bit, then we gonna step the game up, you know what I mean? Cheers. See all that big bop. See my man JT that checked in tonight too, man. You see over there, wifey? Yeah. I see over there the corner over there, Tiff. Yes, indeed. Let it warm a little bit over you. Play a little bit.